What's up everybody, Night Batman here doing another review, and I thought that for this review I would be sharing my thoughts and review on the new and great Netflix original series Daredevil. Now Daredevil is another one of my favorite heroes. He's up there with Batman, Spider-Man, and Superman, and even Nova. And I thought it was great how this series did the character justice. First I gotta talk about it from a fan standpoint, where they really get a lot of things right. They really did a great job of adapting the tone from the Frank Miller story of Daredevil, the Man Without Fear, which totally explains his origin story. And a lot of it really influenced the show. I can really tell, most especially from Daredevil's vigilante costume where he has half his face covered and he's wearing all black, to also some of his backstory like with Stick and also how he met Foggy back in college. One of the best things that this show does is the actor that they have chosen to play Daredevil / Matthew Murdock, and that is Charlie Cox. And he does a great job of bringing all different aspects of what people love about Daredevil and brings them to life on screen. He's a very likable lawyer. You can tell that he's very selfless and very devoted to seeking the justice for all. And when he's Daredevil, he's one hard-edged badass. Now also looking at the rest of the cast, they all did a great job of supporting Charlie Cox in this show, and they also did a great job of bringing their characters to life. Most especially for the actor who played Foggy Nelson. They really play well off each other on screen, and they really bring that strong dynamic of the Matthew Murdock and Foggy Nelson friendship to life, because they have a really strong friendship in the comic books, and it's great to see that that's also one of the great strong points about this series. Another one of the things that it does well is portraying a really dark tone that is very different from all the Marvel Cinematic Universe movies. Now, what's amazing is how, even though this is set in the Marvel Cinematic Universe, it really does feel like a departure from everything else because they are all lighthearted, more humorous. But what's great is how, even though this is a dark series, there is some really good humor planted in each episode. You can have some fun with it. I really like how strong the story is in this series. As you go on in the series, the story continues to elevate itself, and it's so hard to stop watching, especially since all episodes have come out at once and it's easy to binge watch. And you know, you're gonna want to of course set some free time for all those episodes because it's hard to pull yourself away as you watch it. I found myself totally gripped in that series. And it's also great to have those little fanboy moments where you have little Easter eggs that acknowledge that this is part of the Marvel Cinematic Universe, and they will make some mention of other heroes. Now I won't say what those are because I would rather you be enjoying those as you watch this series. I really like the music in this because it's very dark and it does have some glimmer of hope in it, which is perfect for the atmosphere of this series because it does show the darker side of New York that we haven't really seen in the Marvel Cinematic Universe, especially because we have been following more of the Avengers and really not many of the movies have been taking place in New York, but whatever we have seen, they don't show that dark underbelly of the crime road that is missing and that is very necessary in New York City. What I also like is how they don't quickly jump right into giving Daredevil his classic red suit. Now, if you guys do have Netflix, of course you already see that they show the suit on the main page or the main menu of the series, and you already see it right there. But what I do like is the really strong build up to Matthew finally putting on the costume. And I gotta say that when he finally puts it on, that is a big triumphant moment because you really do feel like he deserves to finally put it on, and it's one of those moments that it's worth waiting for because seeing it in action is totally different from seeing pictures of it. I really do highly suggest that you go watch the Daredevil Netflix series if you haven't already. This is another strong addition to the Marvel Cinematic Universe and also expands on the world that they've set up and gives you this whole new look at New York City, most especially the area of Hell's Kitchen, where you can totally see how this cinematic universe can actually get darker than you would expect. Daredevil, the Netflix original series, I've got to give a 5 out of 5. It has a very strong tone to it and the story is just immensely gripping. I'm actually going to be rewatching the whole season 1 again because that's how good it is. It's hard to just leave it alone after one viewing. So that's been my review, you guys. I hope you go check it out. If you have any thoughts about it, feel free to share them in the comment section below and I'll be checking that out. So thank you guys so much for watching and take care. Later.